Hey guys, here we are with episode 2, and in the last episode, we got already quite a bit of backstory of everything like being set up between like Queen Charlotte's past. So we got, I wouldn't say introduced because we already know who these characters are, but I guess it's kind of introducing them as their younger selves. So we got Charlotte, although we did get introduced to her brother because we haven't seen her brother before. We got introduced to King George, Lady Danbury. I think is that it? As in like the younger ones, because I know that we saw Lady Bridgerton, but it was like the Lady Bridgerton. It wasn't the younger version of herself. I am hoping that we see a younger Lady Bridgerton. I think that would be interesting, but yeah, so we got introduced to all of them, and Queen Charlotte was going to end up running away from, like, during the wedding. She wasn't going to go through with it, so she was going to, like, climb over this wall. King George ended up finding her and basically talked her into marrying him. So they went through with it. They went through the wedding. And then at the end of the last episode, it seemed like he was all good and dandy and like friendly, whatever. But then I guess they have like two separate houses, and like the king didn't end up wanting to stay with her and didn't want to have their wedding night, and all that. And I'm not sure, because we like know who King George is, so I'm not sure like what his ordeal is, like his younger self. So, he can't be too bad because they ended up falling in love. But I do know, like, I remember earlier in the episode, no one would talk about him. Is it Squire? Is that what he's called? I don't know. But Brimsley? I don't know. Something like that. He wouldn't talk about him. And then the, like, her handmaidens wouldn't talk about him either. So, no one wanted to talk about him, and then people like were being a little bit passive aggressive and like leaving, like even Lady Danbury, she was telling her if she needed anything to let her know, and like hinted at something being up with King George. But yeah, anyway, very interested to see their love story and how everything like comes to be. And I did, when I went back and edited the last episode, I thought that they had said 13 children, but she said that she had 15 children, so I'm not sure what happened to two of them, but yeah, interested to learn more about them. But anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next ones, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this episode. I just love her hair. I like how they were just standing out there waiting for her. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do, but, like, I wonder how long. Like, how long would they just stand there and wait? Like, could be all day if they wanted to.
Brimsley?
Your Majesty.
What is in my engagement diary for
I think I said that.
Engagement diary, Your Majesty?
I assume there will be charity visits to the poor or orphans in my engagement diary.
Your Majesty, there is nothing in your engagement diary.
How can there be? There is nothing in my engagement diary.
No, Your Majesty.
Why not?
Brimsley, I am the Queen. I have duties, official duties, do I not?
You do, Your Majesty. Many duties.
Then how can there be nothing in the Queen's engagement
You
diary?
are currently enjoying the privacy of the first days of marriage, Your Majesty.
Oh.
This is my honeymoon.
Technically.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes.
What do we know?
They're well suited.
Of course they are. He is the king. He is well suited
I'm not
to
sure if I'm
anyone.
supposed to like her or not.
She is
Because she
lucky.
says good things, but
That
she
is not
also
the
says really
question.
What
shitty
is the
things.
question?
A female is present, I cannot speak it.
Ah, well, then, perhaps we have nothing more to discuss.
Shall I report that to the House of Lords, then?
We all agree on that.
The king is truly perfect.
The strongest of kings.
It is just that he has his own mind.
Very independent.
A most original. Do you understand?
There will be no question.
Never a question.
Everyone's so passive
It is a
aggressive in
wonderful
this damn room.
Long live the experiment.
What? I mean, she's really independent too, so if that's like his thing is that he just wants to be independent. I don't know if independent was like a nicer way to say something else, but if it's just independence that he suffers from, then I think that the both of them would be like really good together. Holy shit. Look at all that food. She's gonna go after him. I don't get it. Do people not like that she's reading? Do people not like her?
And perhaps good things do not always come to those who wait.
I love Lady Danbury.
However,
I think she's like
there
my favorite
are some
character
very special
in the whole,
joys
like,
well
Bridgerton,
worth waiting for.
series.
Your father and I have provided Great Britain with a great bloodline. It will not end with your generation. This bloodline will continue. You will make it
It is
continue.
pretty
Well,
crazy.
it's simple as you
because
say.
there's so many of them.
Anything remotely.
If patience is a virtue or a burden for our dear Queen Charlotte.
I wonder when she gets the dogs.
Ready the carriage.
Yes, Your Majesty. May I say our destination?
We are going to see my husband.
Knew it. I wonder if they still stay in separate houses because at the beginning of the last one, whenever we found out that the one woman was dead instead of him, the doctor had to come to her and tell her.
Wait here.
Doesn't he normally follow her anyway, despite what she says?
To be expected. I am more important than you.
Damn, okay. Get it, Brimsley.
Perhaps she's not pretty to him, not his type.
I do not know that I can define his type. Female. After that, I have never paid attention.
That's nice.
Hello, here you are. It is an observatory for looking at the stars.
Well, he's not
No.
mad.
This is a perfectly clear night. You can see the constellations.
He did say he liked astronomy.
Well, I have been stuck in that stuffy house, being changed like a doll 3 times a day with nowhere to go, no one to talk to, and nothing to do.
You're the queen. You can do whatever you like.
Except spend time with my husband.
Come now, Charlotte.
George!
I do not understand what you complain about.
I'm so confused on his whole thing. On his whole ordeal.
I'm completely alone, and you prefer the sky to me. George!
What?
Say something!
I think he was mesmerized.
I do not want to fight.
I want to fight with you. Fight with me. Fight for me.
Go home, Charlotte.
See, he's fine, and then I think she pushes him, and then he's like, done.
What of their relations?
Relations?
Their marital
knows.
bonds?
Bonds.
So,
They don't know what to say. Either lie or...
Certainly. I mean, from what I can tell, I would say yes.
Excellent. Most
I wonder
excellent.
if Brimsley and this
Perhaps we
guy
shall have
still
an heir on the way before the next fortnight.
do things, but... I don't know. We haven't seen the other guy yet, at least. This guy's nasty. I'm waiting for him to just die from this.
What if he puts another one of his gigantic babies inside me?
Oh.
And try the lemon trick. That's what they did back in the day.
He must act. I cannot make him act.
You made him consummate the marriage in front of the Dowager
So I bet
Princess.
they're gonna do the
would
parent
you
trap
have the king
situation with them, right?
A gesture?
A gesture.
A gesture. Orange.
She can't even pick her own orange.
Take it to the kitchens for the Queen's meal. The King has sent you a gift. It is waiting in the foyer. And there is a note, ma'am.
Well, they couldn't have overheard that, right? So, is that legit, or... I wouldn't think so, because I think they're parent trapping them, so... Ah, I hear the
What is that?
dogs.
That is the gift from the King, Your Majesty.
But what is it?
I think it is a dog, Your Majesty.
So
No.
fucking cute.
Dogs are big and majestic. A pincer, a shepherd, a schnauzer, a dane. That is a deformed bunny.
It was not catching. It wasn't going fast enough for him. I love Lady Danbury. She's just my favorite.
It is all right if your wedding night was not perfect or splendid.
Or anything at all.
Your Majesty, you did have a wedding night? You do know what I mean when I say consummate. Perform the marital act.
Does it have something to do with this
Doing
great
it.
experiment? How many times
Oh,
does
I
he
can't.
insert it?
As many times as necessary, Your Majesty.
How long does it take?
Sometimes it feels like it takes forever.
Well, I enjoy it.
I never have. But I do not believe I had ever thought of it as something to
Never
enjoy.
has. I mean, they did have 15 children, so...
Find a titled, appropriate young lady, marry her, make babies. It is a ritual as old as England itself. Everyone does it.
Dowager
Well,
Viscountess
it's
Violet
funny that they're
Bridgerton,
talking
Your
about this
Majesty.
now because Lady Danbury is the one that showed her how to... Yeah.
How do you do it? Do what?
Get them to want to marry. Well, love has produced over 50 illegitimate babies for the crown.
Damn, 50?
Lady Danbury also has many children. Perhaps she can advise.
My 4 children have done me the honor of moving many continents away.
Have the Lord Chamberlain draw up a list of eligible brides across Europe.
I'm surprised she hasn't already had that done.
Thank you.
Go to sleep, Pom Pom.
Pom Pom.
What is keeping him from her bed?
You worry about your own side of the world.
What is his ordeal?
I am sure it is only because of you and your reputation that they would want to meet with me. I promise to tell you every single detail upon my return. How is that?
I suppose that will do.
She's still nice to him. She's probably gonna ask her if they have consummated their marriage.
Perhaps we should speak in a womanly way.
Let me handle her for you. If Lord Bute were
I
here...
believe I can manage.
I don't like the Lord Bute. I don't like any of those men.
We all have needs, Mom.
You want money.
She's still not gonna blackmail
You forget
the queen or
that the
spy on
reason
her or whatever.
your father-in-law, the king.
You should be grateful.
You say you need to know what is going on over at Buckingham House. Assume the reason you need that is so that Lord Bute believes you have the situation in hand. Because if you do not, the House of Lords will be at
This
your
is why
door.
I love Lady Danbury.
Is not that a fact?
She knows
Careful.
that she's desperate.
Lady Danbury.
Oh, look at that. He showed up for once.
Is it all right if I join you for a meal this evening?
A meal. A meal? Are you... A meal?
Uh-oh.
Charlotte, where are you going?
In this world we live in, where I'm given so much power and attention, it is good to remember I'm a bit of dust on a small dot in the universe. Keeps one humble.
Is his ordeal is because
Being
maybe he
king is
doesn't
a-
want to be king?
Hazard. It almost does not quite count as a wedding night. Because we did not actually have the night part.
Oh, I guess we're gonna do it right now. Okay. I wonder if when he got sick, maybe that's when he went back to his other house.
Might you like a refreshment after your travels?
I would. Thank you.
I had a feeling that they were gonna do that.
It is pretty, but it has 1,000 tiny buttons.
Mm.
I'm suddenly concerned that my maid's made the wrong choice.
I'm very good with buttons.
Are we sure they're gonna do it though? I feel like it's so drawn out that maybe that they're not going to. I guess he was good with buttons. I swear he was only undoing the buttons for like 5 seconds. Oh, I guess they are doing it. Okay. Well, unlike the first 2 seasons of Bridgerton, this happened really quickly.
This is ours?
Aww.
Are you sure?
What do the papers you received from the palace say?
The papers say that it is ours. This, regardless from whence they come.
Aww.
Perhaps this is the beginning of a new era. You know, I believe
Hush,
that...
woman. I will try the key.
I would like us to eat together.
I do not think he has gone out, Your Majesty. I believe he is a visitor.
Politics.
Do not hopefully it's not another woman.
I am not making...
Oh, it's his mother.
You told me to charm her to make it easier for the crown. I have done my best. You told me I could not let her know me because I must protect the secrets of the crown. I have not. You told me to bed her. I have done so. I understand. The crown resides within me, embedded like a knife. You do not need to explain it to me, Mother. It is me!
So she thinks it was just to please his mother. All of that.
I shall have my breakfast now. There is no need to wait for the king.
I think it's a mixture of both. Like, I think that he had to do it for, like, you know, all the reasons for his mother. But I do think that he did it because he likes her. At least that's what I hope.
She is gone. Your mother has departed, Your Majesty. I saw to it myself.
And Charlotte?
The Queen is at breakfast in the dining room. If you would like to join her, I can.
Oh, shit.
Shall I send for the doctor, Your Majesty?
No. I'm fine. I do not need him.
So has he always been sick?
Yes, yes. Get him here. Charlotte.
She will never know of it.
Damn it! Now I want to know! Motherfucker! Ah! Oh, that's so irritating! Ah, so irritating. So he's always been sick. Unless, like, maybe it's like a... I wouldn't think it would be like a panic attack. It kind of looks like a panic attack, but I'm wondering if he is physically ill. It could be mental. Could be like a mental health thing, but I don't know. Damn it. I want to know so bad. Okay. It's so good. He's like, I feel like his situation, and I could be completely wrong, but I feel like his situation is he knows his duties that he's supposed to do, like, for, like, being a king, but I do think that he likes Charlotte, and he's obviously hiding something, but I don't think it's gonna stay hidden for a long time, but, okay. Anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next one, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. And if you will for me, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.